How's it going? Welcome to Harris Gaming 25. Tonight I figured we'll play a little bit of Madden 17 and ready for Madden 18 to come out. Tonight will be the Colts versus the Bengals, which I'm playing in a franchise. 2017 franchise, actually. So, let's get to it. Well, I know one thing. According to the ratings, we should win this one. And boy, do I believe we need it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Bengals coming in at 6-5, going up against the Colts, who come in at 4-7. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the jungle, and that's Paul Brown.
I don't know why I don't play in snow and stuff like that.
Today, we've got a Week 13
Very much.
between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again,
I
everyone.
wonder why
To my left,
that is.
and Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in.
You probably you can find how to do it up here. They'll go to the, I guess, good sets, where you can do the weather.
Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits,
I think it's more or less random when it's in the franchise.
That's very possible.
We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
and they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 20.
Okay, let's see. Andy Dalton,
From TCU, it's
27 interceptions.
Confidence in his abilities. He won't shout.
That's a whole lot.
That's just in 11 games.
I know.
That's more than 2 a game.
An easy answer from him.
I don't know if I wanted it. I don't like this formation either.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it.
That's flag.
Those same guys.
Is that 15 more yards?
Plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Yes, it is.
And a big
Of course, I'm going to accept it.
15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they get. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Learned you well, didn't it?
How you like that?
Like I said, I learned you well. You said learn everything I know.
The kid can go up there and get that football.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
That was a picture-perfect throw by me, matter of fact. I fit that in through between 3 defenders. Yeah, it should be more than just recorded.
Against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Sean squeeze him now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
And it's dead.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
I need to get on a big winning streak.
Will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really
one thing, I gotta try to definitely stop the run.
T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down.
I don't think so.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a long.
Yes, sir, number 21 with the sack.
Defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home.
I don't know about playing zone.
Right in the face of him, puts him down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Surveying the field. Sideline throw, it's complete.
What's the flag? I've got to be holding.
The toes inbounds.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Losing 9.
Yeah, why would it be?
And it also brings up 4th. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Luck.
I believe that's Carlos with the sack. Yeah, I do believe that's double digits by now.
And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Jeff Luck now as the drive goes back.
How you like that for a series there, Williams?
Learning well enough.
In case y'all don't know who I'm talking to, that's my partner over there, Jonathan. He plays the second half during these games.
Officially give him 15.
Yes, sir.
You know you're nowhere near as good as the Juice as I am.
They head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team
Yeah.
has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time
I was trying to wait on my second receiver to get good, in the flat. He got there, but they got to me about the same time, so I had to throw away.
Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Going to formation this time instead of coaches play, huh?
Yeah, now a lot of times they bring up a lot of good running plays.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get 3.
I have no idea why he went that way. Because I was supposed to change his number. I knew it was something I was supposed to do earlier.
The starting defense for Indianapolis.
Jonathan Hankins is a run tackle who creates a pile-up with each and every snap.
I don't know why I done that. I did not know it was third down. My big time mistake.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what we
Now, fourth and inches. I'm going
You
for
can't
it.
fall for inches, dude. You got
and then they can
problems.
make a big play.
If you don't follow a yard.
But the thing about it is, though, I think it's not this last game, but the game before that, dude, I got the 1 yard line, couldn't get in. I can't talk. Couldn't fall a yard to get the score.
And I didn't get it here.
He only needed a few inches, but they stop him behind the line. And the Colts are going to take.
Wow. Kind of shocked in a way. My running game's been so strong all year.
Someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They run it here with
Right into my hands.
backed up to the 24.
Geno Atkins.
Now third down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness. His ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
Almost picked it off. The rookie William Jackson.
You almost don't count, though.
This big defensive tackle.
His second-year pro out of Houston.
On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force him into
I don't want to get him hurt.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I shouldn't have never done this. Wrong button.
This is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
Try to get over his arm. I know I wouldn't be able to do it.
Loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's no.
That was a good run, but
Speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quick.
and that should be 15 yards. Tackled me way out of bounds.
They
That's another night.
get out of bounds.
Some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well,
You're always told.
until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose.
Run until he stop it.
Back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss.
I didn't want to jinx myself and end up really jinxing myself.
Process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And now to the air, Dalton. And he'll be grabbed from behind.
He got open by the same time he sacked.
The safety blitz stays to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Offensive line is getting ripped apart.
6 yards on the sack.
And we talk about players.
I don't have time to throw the football.
Often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage?
2 yards.
It gives you a better chance to do it right. That's a good play by the guys on the
3-0
defense.
Baltimore.
Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go again with Oliver. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. On the run, it's Oliver.
And I stopped.
On the play there, a nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration.
Yes, sir, buddy. That's what I'm talking about.
Everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're.
I got 4 points, man.
If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24.
And I didn't even go that way.
Return of 9. And the Bengals take possession. The Colts defense, they work their way back onto the field. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. And defensively, they were.
Crap.
You have to be a little.
I thought I would have a bigger lead than this.
Quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how
Really
much
did.
you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
To throw here, Dalton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his...
Hey, I threw the ball way before he got there. I seen him coming.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got his man, Boyd. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They send Green to the left on his own. Now Dalton. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football. And you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. 4th down, Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season.
I actually had to do this because I need some points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Be honest with you, I really need to get a turnover would be really nice.
Send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
3rd down now following the completed pass.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there. Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, tip-tap. Yeah.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Carlos done that. What the? Another sack.
It's number 11, ain't it?
To make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
I knew it.
And a great job on special teams.
Right at 4.
This will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
One man to beat. If I could have juked him or ran over him or something, I would probably have been gone.
And throw one deep. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Dalton now to pass. And the hit jarred it loose.
I should have went the other way.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
He's got his man here. It's Green. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, they see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the league.
I like that. AD to AJ. Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover. And they are proving it here in this one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they
I had to get rid of it quick.
On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a minute 50 to go in the first half.
What the crap?
Cincinnati after this.
Jonathan, I'm only going to score 14 for you the way it looks, dude.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback. But
Look, 1 out of 4 for 1 yard. I absolutely shut them down in the
Let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it
In my look, you got to shut out and they'll cash you in the second half. Hear me? Probably not. I hope not.
Second and 10, luck again. Over the middle, but it's in.
second and 10 would do it again.
And now it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They run. It's Oliver. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22.
Looks like he was going nowhere.
And that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jeff Locke now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Yeah, because if I didn't, they would have won the podcast.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Bengals. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the...
It's caught inside the 25.
You ain't catching it once he gets behind the defense.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
Look.
That leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That boy's got reservations for 6. Touchdown.
And it is now 21-0.
You got reservations for 6. That's a good one there, buddy.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Got 2 timeouts.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here is Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck. You ain't had no luck in this first half, buddy.
What's the formula for keeping him better protected?
I am just dominating.
It struggled.
And normally what you...
On first down, Luck. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd and 10, Luck. Going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Let's face it.
I'm bringing the house.
Whether it's playing this game or whatever we do, hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's a carry for Oliver, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When you put together a formula for winning defense.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Oh, no.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they'll run it here. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Yeah, I had to do timeout.
And they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll put 2 receivers left. 2 to Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the
Throw away.
You throw it up.
No, better than one.
Even though that was incomplete.
He's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. This time he's got the hook. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And unless this is a quick incompletion,
Don't get that.
the last play here.
Well, see what I can do.
Well, guys, that's it for me for my first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through and ready to go for the third.
I'll still be talking. Yipper and yapper and yep. That's what I do. Yep.
That's all you ever do.
See, I got one arm, but I'm the greatest.
Greatest at what?
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people.
I don't think so.
But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck.
It's done, lap, I believe.
Kevin Minter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a full here. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking for...
Oh, man, already. But I didn't know what I said. I hit the wrong button.
At their own 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's
Number
one in his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. So this is the 2nd consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now.
I think so.
It's the speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now. He's been terrific so far.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available.
That defense right there, buddy, has played today. But like I said, this game should be a blowout with the rating. An 88-77.
All the way down at the 2-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards. From
He's got 102 yards rushing.
Keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Pittsburgh leads Baltimore 17-10. 3rd quarter with 10 minutes and 18 seconds left. Cleveland's beating the Titans 20-0.
Situations about how much time's on the board,
What
you need to do. Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there.
Well, it's real easy to ascertain that in the game plan, Andy Dalton, A.J. Green was deemed vital.
And it certainly was the focal point of the defense. They just had trouble with it. Most teams do.
Well, that just tells you how good it is. These guys have grown together, you know, coming into the Bengals, getting together early, and continuing to get better. Doesn't matter what defense is put out there. They feel like they have an answer for it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice.
That was a nice juke.
Down on that 2nd down run, and at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
But everyone there was covered like a blanket.
And breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. But just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Here's Dalton. He's open. Screen. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. This is turning into a bit of a dip. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Welcome to Harris Gaming 25. We live stream just about every day.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with.
Come on and watch it.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They send Green to the left on his own. 2nd down, Dalton. This will be caught at about the 3. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. A scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do.
And that is caught.
Didn't even know what I was in, dude. Hear me?
You didn't know what you was in.
I didn't know. I just hit the wrong button and didn't know what play it was.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things?
Rushing rushes 4
Called
yards.
before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's on EA Sports.
The offense really backed up now on third down.
Starting the fourth quarter.
Throwing on third down. Luck. Caught left side by
Ooh,
Hill.
what a hit.
Completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're
Like really expected.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They send Green to the left on his own. Now Dalton. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity.
Very close.
Too close.
Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10.
And the Bronx both had a big game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Ooh, the juke. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 4th and 4.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything.
How about he got open? It was all over there.
I know, both of them mentioned at the same time.
When they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. That if someone does it to them,
Got close.
protest out of them. That's just who they are. So many times you hear today's NFL
That close.
space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
Madden 18 will be out in a few weeks.
Yep.
Get them out in the flat.
Can't wait.
Let them have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Got that.
Complete to Hilton. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because
Also want to announce that
he can hurt you downfield.
probably in the next day or so, I'm going to say 2 days tops, we should be streaming the old college football game that got canceled a few years back. It was NCAA football 14.
14, I believe.
So we're going to be live streaming it, like I said, in a few days.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. That's caught at the 2. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and now we're
I can get away with just giving up 3. I'll be happy.
the balls we just saw there.
3rd and 2, Locke. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right,
Cody Parkey.
a bit of a tight angle. And it's a fake.
Oh, fool me. They just faked it.
Didn't they?
Indianapolis. Their big time.
He sure fooled me.
His first career NFL touchdown.
Wow.
And the Colts are able
No, give up the 7 that I didn't want to give up.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7.
Faked the crap out of me.
Me too, in a way. I didn't see that coming.
Oh, you seen it coming. You just didn't tell me it was coming.
Onside kick is, though.
But here comes the onside.
I'm going to get it.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Figured they'd do that. I wasn't expecting that fake field goal.
Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put
Sounds like I'd be lucky if they get the ball back.
you've worked on into a game situation.
That.
Now you can go back and dissect it. So if you needed to get
I don't know if I can replace that score.
way to do it, but yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
30 rushes, 138 yards.
Down, that brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. 3rd down now following the run. And in this situation, with
Two fumbles all year.
they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards.
I hope he ends up being a good one because I sure didn't want
174 yards.
only on 7 catches. But I had a couple long bombs with him. One was an 80-yarder.
I've been trying to switch up who I go to. I've been going to him or Green a lot. I've only went toward Eifert once, maybe twice.
Yeah, he's quick, dude. He's quick as lightning.
First downs and keeping the football.
You ever get the football to him in open field, look out.
Went to Green that time.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So they complete the pass.
Both of us had this, guess fair games for me, the times I went to them.
Break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot,
I need a lot of clock, too.
defense. Another good run for
I guess with the lead, it wouldn't really matter.
at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
You know, I'm just making sure Andrew Luck don't have no luck. You hear me?
He just hit the 1,500-yard mark. He wants 2,000 for the season. And I say he gets it.
I'll have to keep scoring the way he's going, he will. With 4 games left after this one, all he's got to do is average 125 the rest of the way.
I say he gets that.
I don't see why he wouldn't the way he's been running.
We're going to push it.
Oh, definitely. We are right alone. We turn down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
They got to be quick from that outside.
Simon in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Sweezum will get this one to go. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks
6 for 16, 43 yards for Andrew.
Now it's 3rd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was because
he's been shut down all day.
Defense is getting stronger.
I know.
You're right. The sink just wasn't there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got Moncrief.
15
yards
up,
here, first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now,
Oh, come on, done, man.
penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
They sure caught it on defense, too.
I'm in for the start when I see
This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he was able to do so.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To the air again, Luck. And his throw here is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
even T.Y. hadn't done nothing
On
bad.
that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll come out in the pistol. Clock throwing again. Caught left side by Hilton.
Man,
This time not quite to the
seems like they're
30.
picking me apart now.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Luck on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again is Luck. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Seems like Andrew Luck starting to pick it up now.
Again, Luck. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a
Pressure finally got to him.
I don't think it'll change.
Pittsburgh won, dude.
If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Oh, I don't know why y'all jumping all of a sudden.
We got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Must be a hard count or something, I'm guessing.
Damn, they know you're going blitz.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
Here's Luck now on second down. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll be taken down by the Bengals.
Gino Atkins.
Gino Atkins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Third and long, it's Luck. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds.
10 for 23, 93 yards.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing
Oh,
angle,
no.
every angle, and
Just hope I got my right defense that I wanted.
Desperation time for Luck on.
And they got it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
We got a 14 to 10 so far in
Two touchdowns
this half.
in this game. And the Colts are
Oh, they're going for 2.
this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
I lost my half.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way.
Here you go, bub. That's it for me. Lost my half, 13-10, but we still win.
When the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,
Yes, we do.
protecting your home turf, they were able to do that here in this
Didn't do too bad.
That's right, not letting them break your serve.
Shutout would have been even better.
They got it done.
But
They feel
they
very
said we didn't blow the game or lose it.
Oh, and we needed to keep
We
winning.
needed that win, too.
couple games over 500 now.
Well, that's it, guys, for this live stream.
Meanwhile, for
David, that's Jonathan.
be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8.
Harris Gaming 25.
Next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
We're out. Peace.
Crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL